One day left. Hey guys, so we just came to have some breakfast, lunch, at the chicken coop, because there's still a chicken coop in this town, which is a town over from ours. And they are, I don't think you can see it, but you can see it a little bit from the car, but they have got some fall decorations going on. And inside, I didn't talk inside because I didn't want to weird anybody out while I was filming their decorations. But they have some cute little decorations up, and so I can show you guys those. And yeah, so we just came out and it's nice and rainy, and I think we're just headed home now. Are we just headed home? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, and we're just headed home. Oh, tell them your joke.
I don't know what it was.
It was the eating one.
Oh, why don't monsters eat ghosts?
Why don't monsters eat ghosts?
Because they taste like sheet.
So for you guys that like David's jokes, there's another David's joke. What do you say about the rest of them? Hello. Yeah. That's what I was getting, the Frankie. She's like, oh gosh, I'm on camera. Oh no. You suddenly camera shy, Abby? Abby. Psst. Abby. Everybody's watching you. You don't care, do you? You don't care? Oh, such a good girl. When she wants to be. Abs. Abby. Say hi. No? Not feeling it right now? Gonna let Mom tell you a joke later? No? You're just ignoring me, huh? Such a brat. I'll check in with her later, I guess. Oh. So I picked Damon up from work and we were out poke hunting and on Pokemon Go, in case you didn't know what that meant. It sounded weird otherwise. It may sound weird now. And we found a house with these lights, which if I get closer maybe you can see that they're purple and orange. But that's about the only other house we found decorated, and that's the extent of it. So I'm not gonna stalker their house in the middle of the night though. We're gonna get going, but I just figured I'd show you. That's literally all we found right now. It's kind of sad. So I kind of misspoke, I suppose. This part is not lit up, but there's like a graveyard. You can see the ghost hanging up in the back, and there's like somebody's graveyard. Back in the back there's like skeleton hands sticking up. That's so cool. Let me see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. I feel like any time now somebody's gonna come out and be like, what are you guys doing? Because literally this is like after close from our store. But yeah, and of course my camera's not gonna focus very well on it, of course. But yeah, there's like a graveyard over here with like a ghosty over here and all that good stuff. And then what had gotten my attention, if I roll forward a little bit so I don't have to show you through the windshield. Oh, it's behind a tree now. Okay. Peekaboo. There it is. Look at that! How cool is that? Like, really cool. It's pretty big. He's as tall as the first story of the house. So, but yeah, now I believe that is now officially all that our town has to offer, because this is the one that we saw during the day that we wanted to come try to get a look at. So there you go, guys. Sad year for decorating, but... Hey, David.
Stop laughing, you haven't even told the joke.
So, it's a two-parter, I gotta remember it. So, we all know that the pumpkin crossed the road, or we all know why the pumpkin crossed the road. It was to get to the other side. But do you know who helped the pumpkin cross the road?
No.
The crossing cord.
Why do you find you so funny? Just breathe.
Speaking of pumpkins. What's a pumpkin's favorite way to listen to music?
I don't know.
On the vinyl. Get it?
No, I don't.
Hey guys, it's Heather. Excuse me. Whew. Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today on this Saturday, October 30th? October 30th, 2021. So sad. It's not mock sadness. You guys know that's real. That means day 30 of Vlogtober 2021 is upon us. And there's only one more day left, and it's Halloween, and that's tomorrow. And while that's exciting, that means it's the last day of Vlogtober. Makes me so sad. Especially since you guys said such sweet things yesterday about, well, today for me, yesterday for you, about on my video when I was saying that I just really love talking to you guys every day. And yeah, so I was thinking I may, like, I know I say all the time that I have these grand plans of getting my stuff together, and like, I mean, I will go back to my podcasting because that wasn't very difficult to stay on task with that. It's every 2 weeks, and I just get to show off what I've made, which sometimes is a lot and sometimes isn't, and so forth. And talk to you guys, which it's basically like a long vlog, right? Every couple of weeks. So, excuse me, the Hooks and Broomsticks podcast will be returning. I failed for the entire month of October so far to get back to my movie and stitch. And through 2 vacations and an extended sickness, I failed to get back to my movie and stitch series, which I believe is almost coming to an end for everybody but me. Or if anybody did bow out, they've probably at least admitted to the fact that they're not going to finish it. I don't know of anybody specifically that did. I'm just saying if they did, they've probably at least admitted it. Me, I'm still clinging on that I'm going to finish it. I still think, like, this isn't my resignation. I still think I'm going to finish it. I'm going to try to do it before the end of the year. That's my new goal. So I really need to get to watching movies. Plus, like, now is the time of year where, like, yes, I've done the 30 days of, the 31 days of Halloween, of scary movies or TV shows, and the majority, once again this year, has gone to Stranger Things. But when I could have been watching the horror movies, right, and doing my videos for you guys. But after Halloween through November, most people tend to turn towards like family movies. I know that I always used to, and I still do, like, it's not like I don't do family movies, but that's when we used to watch like all the Harry Potters and stuff like that over again. And like I said, we still do stuff like that. But
what I tend to also do is make sure I watch an awful lot of horror movies to kind of like extend out. That's actually where I ended up realizing that I'm just one for horror movies all the time, is the fact that like right after Halloween I wanted to keep it going into November and so forth and so forth. So I will definitely be watching more horror coming up. And also November 6th, since I mentioned Stranger Things and since I'm talking about watching stuff, November 6th, for anybody who's not in the know and who is a fan of Stranger Things, is Stranger Things Day, which is not just some random holiday that I made up. It is the Netflix made up holiday, which is also David's birthday. So it's really easy to remember. So yeah, Saturday, next Saturday is Stranger Things Day and David's birthday. So that'll be a good time. I have to work. That's why I'm going to take off Tuesday instead, because I could not take off Saturday and David could not take off Saturday. So, but I still fully, we're going to go the last day or so of our vacation here and go, like, I'm going to take him down to that guitar place that we visited in Indiana. And the one he really likes to go to, the big place. I think I've showed you guys clips of it before. And he does not like surprises, so I'm going to go down with him, and he's just going to pick out something for his birthday, and I'm going to get it, which I don't like doing, and I don't like him doing that to me. I want to be surprised, but he does not. So, like, he does not at all. He doesn't for Christmas or anything. Like, he'd much rather know what I would want to get him. He's always been that way. And I've always been the surprise kind of person, like, since I was a kid. And I guess he's always been the not liking surprises since he was a kid. So we trade off. He doesn't tell me what he's getting me, and I tell him what I plan to do for him. It works, I guess. You know, as long as everybody's happy, it doesn't really matter. So that's what we're going to do the last couple days to kind of celebrate his birthday. So on his birthday, while he's at work, I will be watching Stranger Things to celebrate Stranger Things Day. And that's like future plans. And then probably, since that is also the weekend, I will be getting back to my squares for my whip weekend finally, because I won't be doing a video every day for Vlogtober and documenting everything. But full circle back to what we were saying at the beginning, like 6 minutes ago. Since you guys were like so sweet and saying you do like to hang out with me, and I definitely do like to hang out with you guys, I was thinking I might take a page out of Ross's book, Smells Like Yarn or Smells Great Guy, depending on which social media that you're looking him up on. I believe on YouTube he's Smells Great Guy. But you all know Ross. If you are in the yarn community, you all know Ross. Knit or crochet, I'm sure. You know Ross. But I know that he randomly vlogs, right? And like, I think it was like September that he was doing just sort of like a life vlog. So I thought maybe like I was going to do like make up my own. Well, I don't know that it's made up, but to me it was made up since I hadn't heard of it. I'm sure somebody else has thought of it, and I'm sure it's out there already. But I was going to do like Vlogvember and just like keep doing the vlog videos and the dad jokes and try to think of something over the next couple days to do like daily with you guys. But I think I'll save the absolute dailies because I'm going to do Vlogmas for sure. So like in another month, you'll get me every day again. But I'll definitely be around more than I was for the summer. I promise. Yeah. But anywho, enough of that because I'm going to make myself sad. I feel like you're going to get a lot of me the first like week of November because I'm still going to kind of be like, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. Do you still want to talk to me? Be my friend. Please be my friend, you know. So you guys are gonna get sick of me like the first week in November. Like, okay, we're done with that. It's not Vlogtober anymore. Go away, Heather. Go crochet something. Anyway, so what did we do today? So David's favorite place ever is the chicken coop, like to eat. And which is funny, like I remember my grandparents taking me to the chicken coop. We had one in the town I grew up in when I was like a little kid. And then I thought they just kind of like died off. And lo and behold, there's a town, I know that you don't know which direction I'm pointing, but there's a town that way that's like 15 or so minutes away from me. And there's one there, like he knew it was there. So we went down there. And we were in that town anyway for a while, and he's like, do you want to eat at chicken coop today? Which is funny because I was going to take him there for lunch or dinner or whatever it happened to be on our way to Indiana because his birthday celebration that day, because that's his favorite place. Like for my birthday, he ended up working actually, so Damon hung out with me on my birthday back in August. You guys remember that? And I got my favorite pizza place, which is in a town that way. And so we just kind of do like our favorite meals kind of thing. But yeah, chicken coop is his. So we went there today and it was rainy and nice and lovely, and Damon had to work through it. I guess it was a really bad day at work. I feel bad for him, but I was really glad I wasn't there. My friend Victoria messaged me again today and she's like, how's your vacation going? And I was like, great. I was like, I don't want to go back. I was like, I keep checking my like my Etsy and YouTube money, like my sales off of Etsy and everything, just to like see if I could just maybe not go back. Like, I mean, I would love to do that full time. That's why I do keep trying to work on patterns and stuff. I would love to make this a full-time job and get more serious about, you know, posting every day and making patterns every day. Or not patterns every day, but I mean, getting a lot of patterns out there and getting better at making them and writing them and getting them posted and all that stuff. And I would love to do this full-time, especially because like David pretty much said as long as I can pay for like essential things, you know, and help supplement, I don't have to make as much as I make right now. But it would be wonderful if I could. But yeah, so future plans. And yeah, that's why I keep trying to make myself get on with these. Like I have all these pattern ideas in my head, and I just need to get them out, you know what I'm saying? So, but instead I keep making stuff from everybody else and not doing that. Like this. So I decided to start another shawl because, well, because I really wanted to. I wanted to try this design for a really long time. And, or at least, you know, since I've seen it, I should say, a video tutorial for it. And B, because I did just show you guys this yarn and I really wanted to bust into this that I had gotten from my favorite LYS, which is still a bit of a drive, but I had gotten it. I think I've had this sitting here for like almost a year while I've been trying to like work through stuff like yarn that I didn't enjoy as much. And I mean, it's not to say that all the yarns that I've used, that all the yarns I've showed you guys, I haven't enjoyed. But like, this is definitely one of the ones that I've saved just kind of like, I'll wait until I get through other stuff because that one looks just so wonderful. I want to start using the ones that look so wonderful, you know. And some of them that I have used that I didn't think would be like amazing did end up surprising me. Like, I really liked Sunset Nights by Lion Brand. I liked it, but like I kind of thought like, okay, I'll use it and it'll be fine. And I used it and I really liked it. Like I really, really liked the final product for like a shawl. I made 2 shawls with the with what I had of it. I don't know if you guys remember that. I have the picture on Instagram. I made like a side-by-side picture with the 2 different shawls. And I just kind of took colors that, because I had like one of each color from them, and I took colors that were comparable and I faded them all into each other. They ended up being really pretty, and the yarn felt really nice to work with, and it felt really nice worked up, and it was just a surprise. Like, I really did like it. So it's not to say that the stuff that I've shown you guys was just stuff like, oh, I just wanted to get through this and be done with it. But like, some of it is more like luscious, or at least I think it will be. And I definitely want to like just start enjoying it, you know? So I did that, and I started this shawl called, it's Fiber Spider shawl. He has a video tutorial for it called the Lapping Waves, I think. I don't think it's Lapping Shore. I think it's the Lapping Waves. But here is the very beginning of it, and I'm going to show you, I'm only showing it back here to show you like the color of it, but, and the close-up color obviously too. But look at the texture of it, which is why it's the Lapping Waves. Now, he did it in a Red Heart Ombre, in one of the blue Red Heart Ombres, so it was like lapping waves, like an ocean. It was very pretty. I really like it in this color. To me, this looks like especially with like this really dark bit right in here, where it would be like the night sky, and this would be like the sky turning into like the sunset. This to me looks like a sunset with the aurora borealis. Like, I don't know, I know that's like a stretch, I guess, but that's what it looks like to me, and that's what I'm thinking of it as. Like, I really, really, really like this. This is the yarn that reminded me, I did a video a while back of cookie yarn versus Red Heart Roll With It melange, and I compared the two. I found a color in each of the brands that, in my opinion, and it is still my opinion, is the exact same. And yeah, spoiler, they're the same yarn. And in my opinion, this yarn is basically the same yarn. I think I have not like fully studied all the colors of it yet, but I think this might have different color mixtures, much like Lion Brand Ferris wheel, feel-wise, material-wise, maybe even, because I haven't compared the material of Ferris wheel and stuff, so I'm not going to try to pull all that in too, but just going by feel and weight and all that, it feels also like the same yarn as this and as the other two, but it definitely has different colors to it, whereas the Red Heart Roll With It melange and the cookie are the same. The cookie just has more colors to it, right? And I believe since I made that video, they've come out with even more colors even for the cookie yarn. But I think this one, like, I think there might be some cookie yarn that's this color, or pretty darn close, but I don't think that there is the Red Heart Roll With It melange. Like, there's some with jewel tone colors, but I don't think it has all of these colors in it. I could be mistaken, because what I was about to say was I tend to gravitate towards the color of the yarn that was in that video, which is like, I either go for like, you know, the vintage colors with the browns and stuff in it and the neutrals, or I go for like warm, like reds and orange and yellow, golden yellow, that kind of thing. Whereas this is like a cool jewel toned, like, yes, there is some pinks and reddish color in here, like a rose color, but it's definitely overall a really cool toned, and then I show you the warmer side, but it is overall a pretty cool toned piece so far, right? And it's really, 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 really pretty, and I like it. And I don't know where else I was going with that, because I just completely lost my sentence talking about how much I like it. But yeah, I think it's beautiful. And I wanted something else to show off because I worked on the other piece that I am currently working on. I'm almost done with my second ball of that golden thread that I showed you guys yesterday. Second bobbin of it. I still don't know what exactly to call it. It's not really a cone, but I don't know. My second thing of it. And I'm getting to a more open part of the pattern, a lacier part, whatever you want to call it. And this bobbin is lasting a bit longer. And the future part of it is a bit more open still. So I think that I should be okay. I have fuzz on my finger. I think that I should be okay. We'll just have to see, I guess. Fingers crossed still. Because, yeah, I did read you guys' comments. I will check Michael's and Hobie, I think was the other suggestion, and Hobby Lobby. I know I read all 3 of those so far. I don't think the one at Michael's is the same, but I'm gonna definitely check, like, because I think we might run up to Michael's maybe tomorrow if we don't do the trick-or-treating here. We're still undecided on that. I don't know. Like, on one hand I want to, and on one hand I want to do it Sunday. On one hand I want to not deprive anybody of candy, but I also don't want to not do something on the last of my vacation only to have no kids show up here. I don't know. And like, as undecided as I am, David is just as undecided, so he's no help at all, honestly, when it comes to making decisions. So I guess we'll just see. The only thing we've managed to decide is that we're going to go have breakfast in the morning if we can. But yeah, I will check there. And if we're by the Michaels, we are probably going to be by the Hobby Lobby, because I know I can't check there Sunday, even if we do go out anywhere Sunday. But I doubt we'll go. Like, Sunday is usually the day that Damon and I go grocery shopping for the house. And like, I was just saying, I don't want to do that on Halloween. I don't want to. I feel like this year I'm going to end up adulting a lot over my Halloween weekend. But I guess if it has to happen. It's been an odd year, right? Anyway, so yeah. And then Monday, I think, is when we're probably going to Indiana, or Tuesday. It's kind of up in the air. And then I go back to work on Wednesday. So unless I miraculously decide I can make this a full-time job by then. No, I would give my 2 weeks notice anyway. I'm not that kind of person. I can't do that. Like, I've been pretty close to not going back, and I have still been like in a fit of rage, I have still been like, that's it. I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice, you know, like, not that's it, I'm walking out, or that's it, I quit, or that's it, string of obscenities. Like, I've still been like, what I do instead of my, like, I think most people just like fantasize about walking out on their job. I fantasize about what my 2 weeks notice note will sound like, or like how I'm gonna word it. Like, I'm so lame. But that's never been me. I can't do that. I don't know why I'm saying that's never been me. This is my first job. Like, not as though I haven't only just had this. This is my first job as a teenager. I just never left it. I've worked second jobs, and all of those I gave notice for and all that. But I would do the same for this one, even if I could. If I win $1 million tomorrow, I would still give them notice. I can't do that. So it's just not me. Plus, it's bad karma, right? To leave people stranded like that. It's bad karma. So, anywho, that was like 2 tangents I didn't expect to kind of just go off on today. Yeah. I don't know what else I'm gonna be doing. I did place an order with Wool Warehouse. Logical Heather did make an appearance, I will say. I only got what I needed for the Calypso shawl that you guys have seen me with. I got one extra one of these babies while they had them, because when I first looked for the Calypso shawl yarn, the King Cole yarn, this particular color was out. So I was like, oh crap. And then when I went back to just, I don't know, check or whatever, it was back in. So I was like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna, that's like a sign. I'm just gonna get it. So I got it. And I was telling David, if I did another dumb thing and completely overestimated, and these two will make a shawl that even I'm happy with the size of with this pattern. But Fiber Spider did say it's a yarn eater, and I can see that because of all the back post double crochets. So I think I'm right this time. But if I'm wrong, then I could still get like a hat and like a pretty sizable like chunky cowl out of it and have like a nice matching set, you know? So I guess we'll just see how it goes, right? So, or maybe that'll end up in one of my giveaways. We'll see. We'll see. But, so I got another one of those. I got some of the Wanderlust yarn. I keep wanting to call it the colors yarn because of Michael's colors, since they're like the same. And there is another yarn that I put in my cart because I could not resist. And if it is what I think it is comparable to, you guys are possibly going to be so happy. So happy. Or you're going to be like, I can't believe you're just now finding out about this, Heather, like for real. We'll see. We'll see when it gets here. But the color itself, I couldn't say no to. So I got to leave some mystery, you know, or why would you watch the video, right? Anywho, I'm in a pretty good mood today. Can you tell? I feel bad that Damon had a bad day at work, because like, I had a pretty good day, really. All in all, like, I love rainy days. So what are you guys' favorite days? Like, are you sunny day people, or are you rainy day people? Or is there some like mixture in between? Like, when our Lindy was alive with us, she was scared of thunderstorms. And until we had Lindy, my favorite weather had always been like hard, heavy rain, just downpour, thunder, lightning. I loved all of that. You know, I loved the cliche story, you know, it was a dark and stormy night with thunder clashing and, you know, this and that. That was like my favorite weather ever. And then Lindy was so scared of it, it always made me feel guilty. So it wasn't my favorite anymore because of my guilt. So my favorite weather was like that, the gray skies when it gets just thick and heavy with rain. And it's probably pretty windy and you just know it's about to start raining. I love that kind of weather too. I've never been a sunny weather kind of person ever. Never. I never liked it. But anyway. but anywho. Yeah. So most of my night was spent between this shawl and I guess I'm going to be calling it the secret project. I can't wait to get that completed and gifted so that I can show you guys. Because, like, even though I've only just started it, I'm, like, uber proud of it already. Like, I can't wait to show you guys. And with the gold sparkle and everything, like, so pretty. I think I said yesterday, I've never been a gold girl. I've always been a silver girl, comparatively. But, it's very pretty. Like the gold and the sparkly is very pretty. And I did not do one lick of cleaning out my yarn or reorganizing aside from starting the shawl. So technically I removed a ball of yarn from the yarn room today. But that's what the next vacation's for. And yeah. And if I don't get that done, I'll maybe take another one when my year starts over in January and try to complete it. So, oh, we gotta carve pumpkins tomorrow, and then I can show you guys pumpkins. I think Damon will be at work, so he's gonna have to carve his tomorrow night. But then I will have clean hands, so maybe I can show you guys his pumpkin carving skills. Maybe. So, yeah. Oh, do you like my hat? Thought I'd mention that too while I had it on, since I don't often wear my own hats. I don't often wear hats, period, but this is one that I did design. It's quite big, and I know I pulled it down ridiculously big, but I don't work with a lot of 5-weight yarn, so I'm pretty proud of this because this was made with not wool of the Andes. It's the alpaca yarn from Hobby Lobby that went on clearance like 2 years ago. Maybe it's called Andes Alpaca. It is called Andes Alpaca. And I had a ton of it, like a ton of it. And that was one, you know how I said when I clean out my yarn from time to time, I give my sister and my mother-in-law and my friend Victoria a lot of it. I had gifted just like a skein or two of it to Miss Crystal from Chronically Crocheting. Hi, Crystal, by the way. I hope you're feeling well this weekend for Halloween. But she needed it for a project, so I sent her the color that she needed. And then I made this hat. And then at some point, I just gave the rest to Victoria that I had of the, because I had like several colors of it and all. I just gave it to her. So I don't have any more of this. Oh, it's because I was getting rid of my thicker yarns because I don't love them. Like, I'll work with them, clearly, but I don't love them. But I'm thinking I might write this pattern up because I have a really small head, by the way. So when I was doing this, like, this is a regular size hat. This is just my head being my head. And it makes a pretty good slouchy if you don't have a giant head. Which is I like to wear. I think it looks okay like that. I like it. But yeah, like I said, this is one is my own pattern, so I quite am proud of that and should get that written up and get a tutorial done for it, right? Because I need to get my stuff together and show you guys that I can work with 5-weight yarn. No, but well, yeah, but anyway, but I should go and quit talking because my phone's about to make me join these two video clips together. So I will talk to you later. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and clicking the bell because I will be giving you tutorials soon. And I am putting out a lot of content like I did before, and I will again, and I will be doing Vlogmas, and I will actually have something to open every day. Guess what it is, guys? Can you guess? Do you know? I bet you have a decent guess. If you have a guess, put it in the comments down below. No, really, you should though. I bet you guys can guess. And if you haven't and you have Facebook, you should consider joining us for Facebook because I occasionally run the Stranger Things Mal. I'll be rerunning that for the summer for sure. And I'm sure I will be running other ones. And you should just join and show us your awesome projects and your yarn hauls and all that fun stuff. And I'm really going to sign off and go before my phone cuts off and makes me rejoin it. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Happy Halloween. Mwah. Bye, guys. Oh, no.